Remember at the beginning we learned that the Wild Whale Watch was a narrative nonfiction. First I'm going to tell you about the nonfiction part that we learned last chapter, and then I'm going to tell you about the narrative or the fiction part. In the nonfiction part we learned that a pod was a group of whales, and some whales travel in pods. The pods can sometimes be up to 1,000 whales moving together. We also learned about the right whale. We learned that the right whale was the rarest whale, and the reason it was one of the rarest whales was because a long time ago it was the right whale to hunt. They used the blubber of the right whale for oil and food, and they used the baleen, which is their mouth. Instead of teeth they have baleen, and some of the people in Alaska used it for sleds and spears and to make their homes. So we learned a lot about right whales. We learned that half of their weight is made from the blubber. We learned that they can be very long, up to 5 cars. We also learned that they are becoming extinct and they have to be protected. And it was very unusual to see right whales. In the narrative part, which is the fiction part, in all fiction stories, there's usually some type of a problem that gets solved. We learned how Wanda and Tim's mini sub got rescued. And now we're reading the last chapter in the book, chapter 9. When we walked into the classroom the next day, we got another Frizzle surprise. Our bulletin board was filled with photos of whales with names such as Scooter, Tiny Tim, Skyrocket, and Angel. A banner above read, "Help the Giants of the Sea, sponsor a whale." Miss Frizzle clapped her hands together to get our attention. "Attention class," she said, "I have important news. We are about to get a new classmate." We looked at one another. "Is it a boy? Is it a girl?" Phoebe asked. "It could be either," Miss Frizzle said. "We have to choose. We're going to help take care of a whale." "Excuse me, Miss Frizzle," I said, "but I don't think a whale will fit in the classroom or even inside our gym." Miss Frizzle laughed. "Our whale is going to stay in the ocean where it belongs." Then she explained what it was all about. "First, we need to raise money to pay the sponsorship fee. I thought we could sell our shell and rock collection that we picked up at the end of the whale watch." Liz held a seashell close to her heart. "It's okay, Liz. We won't sell that one," the Frizz said. "Our sponsorship fee," she continued, "will go to a research organization that studies whales and works to protect them from human-made dangers such as water pollution and illegal hunting. We get a photo of our whale and news reports about where the whale has been seen and what it's up to." "Can we choose one of these whales?" DA said, pointing to the bulletin board. "That's the idea," Miss Frizzle said. "These whales have been named by the research scientists. They can tell the whales apart by their coloring, scars, special markings, or the patterns of growths on their bodies, such as callosities on the right whale's head." We studied the bulletin board. Which one of these whales would we choose to join our class? Scooter was a male humpback. Tiny Tim was a huge male blue whale. Skyrocket was a female orca, and Angel was a female right whale. There were others to choose from: humpbacks, fin whales, a couple of white beluga whales that live in the waters off Canada, and all kinds of dolphins. "I think we should get Scooter," DA said. "He could sing to us." "No, it should be Tiny Tim," Ralphie said. "He's the biggest." "No, it should be Angel," I said. After all, it was a right whale that helped Tim and me. "Right on, Wanda," Tim said. "I chose Angel too." Here's some of the pictures of the whales that were on the bulletin board in Miss Frizzle's class. I think Angel is a good choice. What about you? Let's see. Me too, Carlos said. It seems like the right thing to do. You've got that right, Phoebe added. When you're right, DA said. I'm going to change my vote. Well, it looks like Angel is the right whale for us, Miss Frizzle said. Everyone say hello to the newest member of the class, Angel. This is from the desk of Miss Frizzle, Save the Whales. Long ago, whale hunting was a big business in many countries, including the United States. Now people use other materials in place of baleen and blubber. Only a few countries, mainly Japan and Norway, still have a whaling industry. There, minks, sperms, and other whales continue to be killed for their meat and oil. Many people think that whales should not be hunted anymore. There are laws that limit the number of whales that can be killed every year. Some kinds of whales, the blue, gray, right, and humpback, are not allowed to be hunted at all. As long as concerned people work to protect them, there will always be wondrous whales in the oceans of the earth. Tomorrow we're going to learn about each of the whales that the 8 members of Miss Frizzle's class wrote about, because you're going to be asked to do a project similar to what they did. We're also going to see the 4 different Sponsor the Whales groups that maybe you'd like to look into. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll finish up the book, The Wild Whale Watch. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.